practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Huskers ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cox. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Everett. Here's a heat. Punts it out of the air. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Bruins line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give from the gun. Picks up the 1st down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's...
Personal foul.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Cox. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Following that last play, there is an injured Cornhusker who is still on the field. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Everett. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turns it on down the left side. To the house. Touchdown, UCLA.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find their rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the gun. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. The Huskers have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll run play action. Trying to make magic with his feet.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Byers on the move. Got his man to the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The run inside. It's Cox. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Everett. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Drive started from the 29. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Huskers. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone infraction.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Makes it past the marker. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground, it's Cox. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Everett. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. The short hands, it's Manuel. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Pulls it on the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll pull it down and run. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. First down here for the offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cox. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down here, probably expecting the out.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. After that near turnover, the clock is stopped as they tend to an injured player. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The officials stop play as they come out to tend to this injured Bruin. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They want to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. On the run, fires downfield. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Now 2nd. Off play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Complete downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
The Cornhuskers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. They'll try the right side. Here's a little room there. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Huskers have it with a first and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska. He got it beat down in bounds.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Got him downfield. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air. It's Cook. Finds his tight end. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. On target over the middle. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down.
Grabs it inside the 15. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Out of the backfield, he's open. That should be the final play of the first half. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our college football update show. We begin with a look at UTEP taking on the number 5 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Miners able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game inside the historic Rose Bowl. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Wants to fire on second down. Blasted as he lets it go. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And the Huskers with the 1st and 10. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
It's a draw. Runs through a tackle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Cornhuskers want to move quickly.
But how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Complete to the left. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finding some room. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Huskers. And the beatdown has ensued.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and just not on the same page.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Now the play fake. Heaves it deep. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. So thanks to the defense, they take over. Big lead in hand and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. And there's some room. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he's stopped.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
The Huskers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they take it in for 6 more points. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Snags it, and there's running room. Headed to the end zone. Gonna put another one into the end zone as they just... I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.